Welcome to Gymformation. My name is Cknight.
And I'm MBrooks.
And we are here today to talk about warm-ups.
Yes.
Before we get rolling, we want to give a shout out real quick to Skyline Sport Health and Sport Health overall for letting us film on location.
Yep.
We also want to talk about our new water fountain we just procured here.
Flow water.
Flow water. If you don't know about flow water, it's 7 times filtered, chilled goodness that you can put into your water bottles or Sport and Health water bottles if you really want to be cool.
New swag.
New swag.
Yeah.
Ask Terry, the GM, for them.
Yes.
Or any of the membership people probably. But it's pretty tasty, pretty refreshing.
Nice and crisp.
Huge step up from the water fountain that we had before.
Yes.
So definitely check it out. 2 things, don't put your head underneath it and try to get water that way. Please put a water bottle underneath it, and also don't fill up protein shakes with it, because if any of the protein particles get into it, it gets to the filter and stuff, it messes it all up, and then we had to get a new one. And
no one gets any flow water.
It took us forever to get one of these.
Yeah.
So, fill up only water bottles.
Yes.
All right, Mike, so we're talking about warm-ups today. What is a warm-up?
Well, it's a way to get your body prepared to move, to get you prepared for your workout. A good warm-up should be designed and catered towards warming up those muscles that you're about to work.
Right. So central nervous system prepare.
Exactly.
Gets the body flowing, gets the body warm, gets you ready and fired off well for the day, pretty much.
Yeah.
Right? Duration time, how long would we spend on warm-ups?
About 15 minutes,
Okay.
a quarter of your workout. If you're working out for an hour, you should spend a good chunk of that time getting your body prepared to move.
And improves the quality of your body pretty much too,
Exactly.
right? Or the
Exactly.
movement that you're doing.
The movement
as well.
and texture, muscle, a lot of stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, through your experience, before you were a trainer or when you were a football player, what was the warm-up that you would go through before?
Oh.
Give me an example of what you used to do.
Okay, so it was probably pretty primitive. We would do a lot of static stretches, like the holds, and which aren't really too good to get your body ready to move. A lot of the holds, and then maybe jog, a couple laps, and then do some of the static stretches. Those ones that you should be performing after your body has been warm after a workout. So it wasn't really a good workout.
So a lot of the what we'll call old school type of
Old
workout.
school, yeah.
Okay.
Old school.
All right. Cool. Yeah, I remember through CrossFit, it was jump on the rower, do 500 meters or some duration at a time, and then it would take us through maybe some more line drills and maybe do a couple static holds as well, and probably things that would also just really a lot of hip openers, because we do a lot of hip extension obviously, and crossing a lot of points on the floor too. But yeah, it was pretty simple. It was pretty cut and dry from what I thought at the time. But we've kind of formulated into a direction where it's a little bit more, not complicated, but a little more complex, but structurized, right?
Yep, and it makes sense if you think about it. So from a anatomical standpoint, and also just like what it takes to get your body prepared to move. So if I can make you move better before your workout, you're going to move better during your workout.
Yeah, and move quicker through it for that matter too, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people, they don't spend a lot of time warming up, but then you'll see them spend a lot of time in between their lifting or their lifts and conditioning pieces, trying to catch up, whether it's with their heart rate or trying to get things mobilized. In between, I've seen tons of people go back and forth between squatting and then going back into a hip opener stretch. So it's like, if you just get everything done in the beginning, make your warm up your workout, you will literally have a way better session and a more flowy session, if you will, right?
Exactly. So you're not wasting sets. A lot of people use that first 2 sets maybe as a warm up.
Definitely.
Because their body isn't warm.
Yeah.
It's not ready to move yet.
So the structure that we're looking at, we're putting up soft tissue first.
Yeah.
Yep, soft tissue, 2 to 5 minutes probably. Dynamic movements, corrective exercises, activation, and then specific movement application. That's like if you're an Olympic lifter, you need to do some empty barbell sets, or if you were going for back squatting, you need to do some empty barbell sets, stuff like that, or football players, or speed work for football players or sports or athletes in general.
Yeah.
But so we know a bit about soft tissue work. I think that most of you have seen that, where the foam rollers are being utilized by people. I think it's one of the most overused things, but used incorrectly, I guess you say, right?
That's what
and I think that a lot of times what people do is they come in, they kind of hold onto a foam roller and just expect them to be really warmed up afterwards, right? I mean, it's just like I roll around for like 5-10 minutes, I'm good to go. I maybe do a couple of leg swings here and there, but I mean, how do we apply foam rolling appropriately?
All right, so the foam roller, the name itself is a misnomer, you know, because you don't just roll on the foam roller, and that's what people think that you need to do. There has to be some type of muscle activation in order to release the mile from the fascia. So if you think about like dough, if I keep on rolling dough, does it change the texture of it? Just makes it flatter.
Just makes it flatter.
Right? So I didn't make that dough any better. Like I didn't make that muscle perform any better. So you have to, you know, do the manipulations. If you're not familiar with those, Chris and I can show you. If you come to the gym, we'll show you.
Any trainer, come up to them, ask them real quick. Again, it's kind of like the plank. It takes 2 minutes. Yeah, so that you're using the foam roller to your advantage. Now there are muscle groups that I believe like everyone should hit, and there are some that like depending on whether you're an athlete or not, you'd have to warm up certain muscle groups that you know that the average person really wouldn't have to hit. So like the big muscles, the major movers, like the calves are going to be a good one to hit, because ladies, they wear heels all day long, and men, even our dress shoes have heels. Definitely.
You know, and then we're sitting down on our butt all day, so our butt's not activated. So we like to use that ball to get the
glute going.
Yeah, and let the brain know where the glute is.
Yeah, I think that's another big thing too, is going back to motor control and trying to improve that every single time you're in the gym. It's the beginning phase to improving your motor control, activating and getting things to kick on. So after the glutes, another area that I know you hit and that I would definitely recommend is the lats.
Yes.
Complete cross syndrome, man, open those things up. We do too much of it all day long. A lot of people do. It's probably one of the more overlooked things.
It is, and I don't think people know how big the lat is. It's like it connects.
Or how much it's actually like involved with as well.
Yeah, because it connects the pelvic girdle with the shoulder girdle. It's the only muscle that connects the two girdles. You know, so.
But yeah, exactly. Give us some TLC, tender love and care. So after we're done doing soft tissue work, we go into dynamics. Explain what dynamics are. What are we
basically like stretching and motion stretches. So it's geared towards getting that activation, getting the muscle to actually fire and get ready to move. So that's what we want to do. We want to prepare your body for motion.
Right. And we the video that we're going to be putting up there will be a whole sequence for it, so you guys can follow the dynamics that we put on there. After our dynamics, once you get a little bit warmer, we go into our corrective exercises.
Yes.
Now, what were you calling corrective exercises earlier today?
Corrective exercises are like
describe them?
It's like your gym medication.
There we go.
Your gym medicine. So after you go through a movement screening with us, we'll know what corrective exercise that you need to do. So we'll give you your prescription. This is going to help you out. It's going to fix your squat. It's going to fix any other type of movement issues that you have. Nociception, so we can address like pain issues, or does it come down to just activation? We need to activate those muscles. And how do we do that before you work out? You know?
Yeah. If you can take a post-workout protein shake, you can do a pre-workout corrective exercise movement. That's the rule. Okay? But they are utilized to help movement, help better movement, address asymmetries or issues you're having with in regards to your movement. So utilize them. The 3 or 4 that we posted up in that video coming up, use those 4. They're very standard. Anyone can do them, and I think anyone can benefit them. I know I do them in my warm-ups all the time. I know I've seen you do them with your clients as well. All my clients do them also. So really utilize them. So after our corrective exercises, we go into activation. Activation, we're using bands or whatever method to get things fired off. Everything that we kind of loosened up and gain some motor control off of that. So we're just trying to further improve that and get everything in contact or in connection with all of that. And then after we're done doing activation, we go into specific movements, which again is for people that need to get their heart rate up before a really hardcore metcon or conditioning session. Or again, Olympic lifters using barbells to move with that.
Yeah, and just also, like you said, we need to get those movers ready to move during the workout. So I can engage my glute when I'm doing any type of squat or leg exercise. I know where it is. I know what muscles to squeeze when I'm cued to squeeze.
Exactly. Yep. So the biggest thing to take from this is do not come in here and just jump on the rower for 5 minutes and expect to be ready to go. Take the time and really dig into your warm-ups, guys. 15 minutes is all you really need in order to do it. 15, 20 minutes, especially if you're feeling kind of sluggish that day, or if some things are really tight, you might need to address it with a little bit more time, and really it's worth it. I mean, sometimes I'll go 20 to 30 minutes warming up, and it makes the world a difference.
Yeah, it depends on how you're feeling that day, and then also you think about like the amount of time that you put into your programming. You know, like you sat down and you thought about like what you're going to do when you came to that gym that day. Why not think about what it's going to take for you to be prepared to go through what you took so much time to develop.
Exactly.
You know, or we helped you out with developing.
Exactly. Even for you trainers out there, you know, if you're teaching a class, take the time and incorporate some of these correctives that can be utilized through body weight motion to your class, and they'll move a lot better as well. I saw towards the end of my career in teaching at a CrossFit facility, I started utilizing them, and I saw a big deal of PRs just based upon the warm-ups changing. And in the last year, like I said, year and a half of my CrossFit career teaching, I changed that up a little bit, and it made a world of difference on how my athletes moved. Yep. So, all right, man. Yeah. That's all we got to say about warm-ups, though, right?
Yeah, that was a good chat.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, just focus on it. Yeah. And look at the planks. Take your time and practice it.
Yep. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact us. Leave a comment below. But yeah, we're here to answer your questions.
Yep. Keep an eye out for any updates on this channel. We'll be putting up an Instagram as well. A lot more social media stuff coming our way. So just make sure to tune in. Hopefully every Thursday. Might have to be a Friday once in a while, but we'll have it posted up and we'll keep you guys up to date.
Yeah. Also, Barbells for Boobs.
Barbells for Boobs.
Yes.
I knew I was forgetting something. Fundraiser page is still up there. The link is provided underneath the video. Check it out. If you didn't attend our fundraiser event last weekend, that's fine. But if you want to give a donation, that's available still until the end of October.
Yeah, for a good cause.
For a good cause, guys. Well, I'm Chris.
And I'm Mike.
Thanks for checking out Gymformation today, and we'll be back next week.
See you soon.
Good?
Yeah.
All right, so here we got Nahal. Nahal's going to run through a series of different dynamics, stuff that we're going to include in our warm-ups. That's included in the PDF, and we're going to kind of put all the exercises to the names on it. Okay, ready to go? All right, so the first thing we're going to start off with is high knees. Okay, so all you're going to do is go all the way down. Keep going down, okay? Okay, perfect. Go ahead and start around. So coming back, we're going to go one hand. Excellent, right there. Cool. Coming back down, we're going to step, knee, and pull it into the chest. A little bit of extension, I should do this as well. Good. There you go. A couple steps in between to cover some ground there. Nice and tall. One more on each side. Okay, awesome, right there, right, turn around. Now we're going to go stepping into the wall. Same idea, leg out in front now, pulling it up, and try to get extended on the shoulder as well. Yep, perfect. Try to move out as best as possible. Okay, if you lose a little bit. Excellent, one more on each side. Okay, perfect. Next thing you're going to do, same lunge with the rotation. Okay? So whichever leg is out in front is the side that you're going to rotate to. So right leg out in front, knee to the cover, rotate to your right. Knee stepping into the front, rotate all the way down. Nice large steps out. Just let that knee hover off the ground. There you go. going down with the leg. Large step out with the right foot. Lean off as far as possible. Butt's going to shoot back. And then a nice Bozak squat. And then you're going to shift over to the other side as well. So nice large step out with the right. Good. Step. There you go. And then reverse the left. That's good. Let's say a couple steps in through. Come around. Do the same exact thing. Large step out with the right. Good. From there, you're going to shift your weight over to the left and step. Start. Couple steps in between. So once we're doing dynamics, we're going to go into our corrective. Okay? Just going to lay down right here. So we're going to perform what's called a hip bug. From here, legs are going to be up 90 degrees. Let arms out in front of you. Go ahead and get in this spot right here. Once you lower back down to the floor, take your right hand, place it on your left knee, and then left arm, right leg, send it away from each other, and back over. So we're going to go 10 reps. Good. The whole time as he's doing this, we're looking to see if he maintains his lower back on here and he can get full extension of the leg as well. A lot of times you see people shoot the legs up in the air versus straight out front. He's doing a pretty good job of keeping it out in front. Feeling that in your hip and your belly? Perfect. Going just to 10. Once you're done 10 reps, switch it sides. Also, another big point part is keeping the toes pointed up to the ceiling. You don't have the toes pointed, so you're not going to feel as much in your hip as you would rather with your toes pointed forward. Go to the sides, the left arm. There you go. A little bit of a thinker as well. It's okay to take your hands out in the middle in between sets just to reset yourself. Any popping in the hips. Again, going back to our discussion about asymmetries, if you do have an asymmetry occurring, you might have a little bit of popping in your hips, particularly in this movement right here. And once you're done with 10, just lay down here, move straight. Excellent. Okay, so our next thing is going to be a single leg raise up. So from here, arms out to the side, arms rotate to the ceiling, your shoulders to the floor. Both legs will go up straight in the air. So your left leg first, down, side to the side. Again, try to keep the lower back on the floor. Now, I know Nicole has really tight hamstrings, so this is probably the best he can do. A lot of times we like to try to bring our legs as high as possible. So we're going to challenge it. We're going to keep on bringing it up right there. Go ahead and do the right leg, or left leg, sorry. Drop it all the way down to the floor. Bring it back up. Excellent. Let's go 10 total. Good. 2, 3. Perfect. Now you can kind of maintain a little bit of awareness there. Good. Again, focusing on keeping your belly really tight, shoulders are sticking on the floor, keep your head on the floor as well. 10, relax for a second, and then we're going to do the other side. You felt that one, right? Yeah, that's a worker. So, did you feel any popping with that one? A little bit? Okay, left hip. Okay, perfect. See your right side now. Good, leg straight up. And right leg. Good. Another important part of the whole stuff, guys. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Control breathing into the gut, not to your chest. Chest like that. All the way to 10. Awesome. Cool. Next thing we're going to do, scorpions. So what you're going to do is lay down on your stomach, arms out to the side. Alternating pattern here. You're going to go cut across, touch, back over. Cut across, touch, back over. Okay? The whole time, keep your arms and chest on the floor. Alternating to each side. We're going to go 12 total reps on this. And again, this is breaking up hip to thoracic spine. Trying to get a little bit more of a spine mobilizer in here without really taking a full focus on it. Good. Again, important part is keep your head down. A lot of times as we're doing this, we're having our heads tilted or way off the ground, so a little bit uncomfortable on the neck. So just try to relax through your neck as best as possible. Awesome. Let's go one more on each side. Perfect. Okay, last thing on this. Go ahead and put back onto your back. We're going to do what we call a rental stretch. So you can do this with me. We're going to go right leg up. Go across your body. Take your left hand, place it on top of that knee. And then you're going to put this back foot, take it up, left hand, grab it with the other foot, the other hand, and rotate your shoulder back to the ground. Feeling that all through your hip? All through right here? Perfect. You got to do 3 breaths. 3 large breaths and still rotate. So we're seeing here that he can't get the shoulder back to the ground. So we're going to give him a little assistance. Take a large breath and rotate. Exhale. There we're getting it down, but you see that we're still seesawing a little bit over here with the knee. So we're just trying to open up this T-spine just a little bit more, forcefully. Good. Let's not switch sides. Perfect. Leg straight. Then you're going to do your other side now. So left leg goes across your body, raise it up. Good. Right hand goes off that knee. Perfect. Left hand's going to grab this foot back in. You have a hard time with grabbing the foot. You don't necessarily have to do that part. Focus more on cutting this across and the shoulder as well. You can do the foot, it's a little extra. You can see on this side it's a little bit looser in regards to this, but his knee is still popping up a little bit, so we're going to give him a double hand assistance here. Just keep that right there. Take a large breath. And exhale. Large breath. And exhale. Awesome. Cool. All right, go ahead and stand up. And the last part of this, we're just going to show you one activation drill that Mike and I specifically use. We're going to do glute pinches. So we're going to get your glutes kicked on and then you're ready to go. Okay, so both legs inside of the band. And as you're doing this, you want to bring it right above the knees. You need to take a seat as you do it. We're using a green band. I don't know how to do a blue band, but I just want him to get him to fire off appropriately and everything to feel off. Go ahead and put it up above the knees. Yep. Perfect. Then do a shoulder width stance, hands on your hips. Push your hips back, slightly bend into them. Okay. And drop it in, drop it out. Try to keep your foot planted. You want to exaggerate bringing it in, bring it down. As you're doing this, you're focusing on driving this other knee out as well. A lot of times you see people have a tendency to relax inside with both knees. That's that valgus fault that you may see. This is, again, focusing on trying out this one and keeping this one in motion. Good. Go ahead and switch up sides. You only do about 10 to 15 reps. You can go by feel. That's usually what I would suggest there. I do it sometimes for 30 seconds. So if you're somebody that has a pretty decent squat or you don't really have any asymmetry or issues, 30 seconds on each side would be good. And then the last thing is both together at the same time. So both knees in and drop it. Good. Take 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, go ahead and stand. Got that all on your butt? Yeah, awesome. Go ahead and take it all off. And that is our dynamic into corrective series right there. That's a lot of, it's a little bit different than what you may see or have done in other classes. That is our style that we do here. Perfect. Cool. Good. Thanks a bunch. Thank you. Yep.